Hi everybody, happy Halloween. I'm Miss Nicole. I work here at the Cookbook and Public Library. So today we're making something in theme with one of my favorite fandoms, Harry Potter. As you can see, huge Harry Potter fan. So today we're going to be making something out of this wonderful book, The Wizard's Cookbook. It's called Trickle Tart. So if anyone remembers from the Harry Potter books, this is actually Harry's favorite dessert at Hogwarts. So I thought I would try making some. So basically, what we're going to do today is we're going to make the pastry. So you need flour, you need an egg, and you need some butter. So in order to make the dough, we're going to just put some butter in here and combine it with, I wash my hands, I swear, and combine it with the flour. And then we're going to mix it up and then add the egg in there. So very simple. Just add butter, flour, and egg in there, and then mix it all together. I soften the butter a little bit because when it comes out of the fridge, it's a little bit difficult to handle. I'm just going to make that, combine that in there, and make sure it's all coming together. So now, if anyone remembers, Harry has this for the first time when he was at Hogwarts. So he has a lot of fun desserts that J.K. Rowling sort of comes up with, you know, pumpkin pastries, trickle tart, all these different kinds of fun things. So as someone who was not British, I was not really familiar with any of those desserts growing up, but I thought, try it and make it. So you can see that it's starting to come together. It's starting to make the nice dough here. So once it starts to get a little crumbly, you can add just a pinch of salt just to make it come together a little bit. I'm just going to pinch in there and then just keep combining it just like that. So after that, you're going to put it in the fridge for about 20 minutes to make the bottom of the pastry here. So I'm going to speed up time a little bit and do this. So I'm just going to take it out of here. Take it. Now we're going to put some flour down here just so it doesn't stick. I'm going to roll it out a little bit with a rolling pin to make it flat. So you want to make sure you use flour just to make sure it doesn't stick. Put some here and put some on my rolling pin too, just to make sure it doesn't stick. Yes, don't be afraid to get messy. It's going to happen. So I'm just going to roll this out a little bit. Try to make it as circular as you can. Mine ends up coming out a little bit more rectangular than circular, but you know, we try. So I'm roll it out. If you need to add more flour to make it less sticky, do that. So this is actually going to go in the oven for about 20 minutes at 350. So while that's happening, we're actually going to go over to the stove. We're going to make the filling. So I'm going to use my same spatula. So we're going to use something that I wasn't familiar with before, but is very popular in England, called golden syrup. So this is usually found in the grocery stores here in America, but it's in the international section. So it can be sometimes a little bit hard to find. But what we're going to do is we're going to make the filling. We're going to add this into a hot saucepan. And I already melted a whole stick of butter in there. So it's going to be super sweet and super rich. So we're just going to literally put the whole thing in there. Okay. And then for a little tartness, I'm going to add either fresh lemon juice, or in this case, I'm just going to add lemon juice from pre-squeezed. I'm just going to add lemon juice in there to mix it up and cut some of the sweetness, because everybody knows desserts can be very sweet, and when there's too much sweetness, there's nothing to break it up. So this adds a little bit of acidity in there. So I'm just going to mix that up. So while the pastry is baking in the oven, you're going to mix this up and make sure it's nice and hot. And then you're going to take the pastry out, put the filling inside, and then put it back in the oven. Very simple, very simple. So after you combine those two things, you take it out of the oven, and it's going to look something like this. So you have this nice little dessert. I usually use a pie tin just to make it easier because it's got the handles and everything. It's going to look something like this. So I hope everybody has a happy Halloween and everyone enjoys their trickle tart. And I hope to see you guys next time. Come see me next time in November when we do a Disney-themed cooking tutorial. So I hope you guys have a happy Halloween.